Welcome back to A Ride in the Country. I'm Cliff Fawcett, your host. It is a beautiful Sunday morning in April. I'm getting out early this morning. I think it's about 9 o'clock. And get a little ride in before church. It's a beautiful day. It's, let's see, 58 degrees Fahrenheit. And the wind is low, I think 7 miles per hour. So just a beautiful morning to go out for a ride. So there's some things happening, and I just want to catch you guys up to what's happening. So I've been talking about getting a new bike for a while now, and I've been looking at a lot of different bikes, and I finally decided, like, if I'm going to get a new bike, I need to do something to raise the monies. So I have an old Honda Element I bought a couple years ago to fix up. I've always wanted a Honda Element, and I loved it. I bought it and fixed it up, and learned a lot about mechanical things, and I just decided if I'm going to get a new bike, I need to sell my Element. So I put it up for sale, and I sold it. And I recouped the money I put into it in terms of cost of buying it, but then also cost of fixing it. And it has 307,000 miles on it. So I sold it to a young guy who is in auto mechanic school, and I just felt good about it. You know, it was a good sale. So now I have some money, and I'm going to use that as a down payment on a new bike. We're talking about different bikes here. You know, I love Hondas. My first bike, this bike, the CRF 250L, was my very first bike. And I have Honda cars. I just talked about my Honda Element. I have a Pilot. My wife has a CRV. Love Hondas. So definitely thinking about Honda. But I want something very different than this. So this is a dual sport. It can be ridden on-road and off-road. It's really like a dirt bike with a license plate and a turn signals and a headlight. I want something different. I don't want to go fast. I know a lot of motorcycle people love speed. And, I mean, to be honest, I like speed too, but I'm afraid I'm going to get in trouble. Either, number one, hurting myself, or two, getting a ticket. Neither of which I'm interested in. And so I don't want to go fast. Although I do think maybe I want something with a little more displacement. This is a 250. I'm not sure I want, like a 950 or even a 700. So I really like the kind of throwback bikes, the old school classic looking bikes. When I was a kid, I loved to watch Happy Days and Fonzie. Hey, Fonzie was really cool. And if you're too young to know who Fonzie was, well, look it up. He had a Triumph, and it was a really cool bike. I love that style. Nice rounded kind of teardrop tank. So I've been looking around. You guys know this because I've talked about it before. Williams Vintage Cycles in Xenia. They have a lot of old school bikes, like real old school. In other words, like, yeah, legit 1982 old school. I looked at that Silverwing. I've looked at the Royal Enfield Meteor. I've looked at the Royal Enfield Super Meteor. I thought about the Himalayan, but the Himalayan, even though it's 410 cc's, it's a little bigger displacement, but it's really kind of the same thing. So I like the new Triumph 400 Scrambler X, I think it's called. That's a cool bike. Honda really doesn't have anything in this range that I really want. Like, I think the 500X is cool. Kind of an adventure bike. But I really don't care for the Rebel. I don't like that gas tank. It's just ugly to me. And I'm not a real big like Harley style lover, and I feel like the Rebel really kind of looks like a Harley. So what do you guys think I should get? I want to buzz around back lanes. I want to do a lot of what I've been doing, but just a different style bike, maybe a more comfortable seat. That would be great. So let me know in the comments below what you think I should get. I really like the guys at Williams, and I really kind of favor buying a new bike versus buying an old one, although, you know, they definitely have an appeal. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. I'm going to enjoy my ride here this morning. This ride you may recognize from one of my earlier videos. I call it the Six Bridges ride, and I live kind of near the Little Miami River, and this ride goes all along the Little Miami, and I just kind of crisscross it about 6 times, and it's a fun ride. I love the water, I love rivers, and I love riding back roads. So that's it for today's video. If you like the video, like it down below. Let me know what bike you think I ought to get. I'm really close to pulling the trigger, so now's your last chance to weigh in on what you think I ought to get. And yeah, don't forget, if you ever want to go for a ride in the country but it's too wet, too dark, too hot, too cold, it's always nice here on YouTube for a ride in the country. It is.